Hello, and welcome to another edition of Monday Night Mashup. I'm Miranda Fitzgerald.
And I'm Natalie White with your weekly news update.
A new organization on campus called Gamecocks for Babies set up a table at the Russell House to promote themselves last Monday. Gamecocks for Babies is an organization devoted to raising awareness and funds for babies born prematurely. Through a partnership with March of Dimes, a national group for the same cause, Gamecocks for Babies hopes that their mission will be further promoted. Austin Beatty, the community director for the Midlands Division for March of Dimes, expressed her gratitude for USC students showing interest in their cause.
1 in 7 babies are born prematurely in the state of South Carolina, and that goes directly to the classroom. ADD, ADHD, intellectual disabilities, and we know that a lot of those babies end up dying before their first birthday. So it's awesome that we have a bunch of Carolina undergrads that have taken on our mission and really are caring for Carolina.
March of Dimes was founded to combat polio in 1938 by former U.S. President Franklin Roosevelt. The table at the Russell House was for signing people up for a walk that will be held on November 23rd. There is no admission fee for this walk, and it will start at Blatt Field.
This past Tuesday, comedian and actor Chris D'Elia came to USC to perform for students. His comedy covered relationships, the persuasive ability of children, and the confusing passion for football. SGTV's Shelby Harry and Renee Cooper had the opportunity to sit down with D'Elia. He told them what life was like for him in college and gave some advice to current students.
I think it's important to still call home and talk to your family, and I think that you should listen to them, except not 100%. You know what I mean? I think that's important. You should listen to what they say, but not 100%, maybe 95%. This is the time in college where you're okay, I have to start deciding for myself, you know? And I decided for myself in my college, and I left.
After the break, Natalie will have future university news, including health changes on the campus and the University of Green Quad. Stay tuned.
Here's a story of an awkward lady who never really knew just what to say.
These new friends came along
to fix their problems. Hi, Teresa.
Welcome back to M&M. We continue your university update with campus changes and recognition. Last Monday, students, staff, and alumni celebrated Green Quad to honor the 10-year anniversary of the living facility. Green Quad was one of the first buildings in the state with an environmental initiative. The construction of the building included solar panels and other energy-efficient aspects in addition to low-cost materials. Many of the residents of Green Quad are involved with initiatives on campus, such as the Eco Reps, Green Scholars, and Green Ambassadors. While raising awareness of environmental sustainability, the quads also promote wellness and health through free yoga classes and open mic nights. In other university news, the Thompson Health Center is enacting new policy to provide better diagnosis of students. The quote care teams will help to assign students to specific doctors that will overlap services. The different teams will cover the different aspects of students' lives, including physical health, stress, any tobacco use, and other factors that could affect health recommendations. The teams of blue, red, and green will consist of physicians, nurse practitioners, and a primary care provider. The teams will be able to collaborate on the patient's care to ensure happier and healthier students. That concludes our university news this evening. Miranda will have the local report in just a moment. Stay tuned.
See, we at Capital City Sports didn't think enough people on campus knew about us, so we decided to create an awesome commercial to tell people that we mean business.
Well, how's that going for you?
Well...
All right, everybody, get into places right now. Nick, get off your phone. Blake, get off your phone. Stan, your hair is the wrong way, opposite direction. Flip it. Katie, why are you looking at me like that? And lights, please. Lights, lights. All right, and action.
This is Capital City.
Ah! All right, throw the ball. Oh, what the? All right, is the fan ready? Get that started. All right, and turn your heads right now.
I love sports. What's my line?
This is not how the commercial is supposed to go. No, that's not what I mean by a stand-up. You're white. Y'all must not know about me. I don't care. This looks terrible.
It's going pretty good.
Welcome back to Monday Night Mashup. This is your local news. A 6-vehicle crash sent 9 people to the hospital in Sumter on Sunday afternoon. The crash occurred around 2:30 p.m. near Alice Drive and Westmark Boulevard. According to Tanya McGirt, the Sumter Police Department, 2 people were taken to Columbia area hospitals with serious injuries. The other 7 were taken to Toomey Regional Medical Center in Sumter, but have been since released. The cause of the crash is still under investigation. However, police believe the 57-year-old driver who caused the crash lost control due to a medical condition. While many students had a relaxing fall break, 10 USC students spent fall break in Spartanburg serving with, quote, Christmas in action. The trip was led by leader Tina Moyer and advisor Luis Sierra. Christmas in Action is a non-profit organization that helps repair homes for low-income, disabled, and elderly households in the community. The USC team spent Thursday, Friday, and early Saturday repainting the home for Miss Sabley, an elderly woman in the area. Christmas in Action was grateful to have large group participate this year. That concludes our local news this evening. Tess Brockmeyer will have your weather after this. Stick around.
Don't panic. Put your bypass with the bag over your head. Put your bypass on away from the end.
Welcome back to Monday Night Mashup. I'm Tess Brockmeyer here with your weekly weather report. So let's jump into it right away. Today we had a high of 86 degrees. I don't know about y'all, but that's still a little bit too hot for my fall weather. Tonight we're going to be cooling down. We're going to be at 54. It's a little bit better. However, tomorrow we're heading back up into those mid-80s. Still a little hot, okay? Still a little hot, but we're working on it. Cooling down. It is South Carolina, so we gotta expect it. So fortunately, Saturday is our big game day. It's coming up. We're cooling down throughout the week. That's always good news during fall. We've got Halloween. Still in those 70s, but cooling down. On Saturday, we are going to be in the 60s for game day. So girls, you might want to think about ditching the game day dress, maybe grab a jersey, some jeans, or if you're just wanting to get all pretty for that game, throw on some tights and grab a warm jacket because it's going to be kind of cool. Now, our neighbors up in North Carolina and down in Georgia, we're going to be doing sort of the same thing. So we've got the 80s and we're going to be cooling down throughout the week, down into the 70s and high 60s. Same thing with the Midlands. We're just doing this 80s down to the 70s trend. We're cooling, but not getting super cool still for that fall sort of weather. Now, we do have one kind of incident going on as far as international weather. It is the beginning of hurricane season, so we got to make sure that we're looking out for those big events that could be heading towards the U.S. Right now, we just have Tropical Storm Hannah. So that's going to be reaching down in the Nicaragua-Honduras border. Right now, it's just going to be that torrential rain, high-velocity winds, but that's where it's at right now, not hurricane status, but we will be keeping an eye on that for you. And that's all with our weather. We have sports with Jesikah Lawrence right after the break.
Welcome back to M&M. I'm Jesikah Lawrence with your University Sports. The South Carolina football team fell short to number 4 Auburn, 42-35 this past weekend. It was a back-and-forth game, the score 35 going into fourth quarter. Quarterback Dylan Thompson tied the school record for passing touchdowns in a game with 5. The game changer was an interception by Auburn that led to a 6-play scoring drive. South Carolina hosts Tennessee this Saturday at 7:30. The USC volleyball team defeated defending SEC champion Missouri 3-1. The ladies improved to 15-7 on the season and 5-4 in the SEC play. The Gamecocks also had the advantage in kills and digs on the day's matches. Sophomore Coco Atoa-Williams had a career-high 18 kills with just 1 attack errors. The Gamecocks will travel this weekend with LSU on Friday at 8 p.m. and Ole Miss on Sunday at 2 p.m. This past weekend, the 72 women's golf team had a fantastic 3-day tournament. The tournament began on Friday and ended yesterday. The ladies placed third with a 7/8 71. This is South Carolina's best result ever at the Landfall tradition. Freshman Nana Mason had the best result of the runner-up at the event by a Gamecock. The ladies finished the fall season 12-1 in SEC play and hope to continue this strength in the spring. That concludes our sports this evening. For more Gamecocks highlights, be sure to check out Capital City Sports Coverage Weekly. There will be more Monday Night Mashup after this. Don't click away.
So, how was everybody's fall break?
Mine was good, very relaxing, kind of boring, but I'm good with just chilling out, not doing any school stuff. What about y'all?
I actually went to the mountains to see my grandparents.
That sounds like fun.
It was so much fun. Kind of cold though, different from Columbia.
Oh yeah.
I spent some quality time with my parents, which is always good. So.
Oh, that's nice.
Thanks for watching this edition of Monday Night Mashup. Be sure to follow our coverage throughout the week on our website and follow us on Twitter at SGTV News4. Additionally, check out our weekend previews online every Friday for your university update on what is happening in and around the area each weekend. Have a great evening.
Like, this is the time in college where you're like, okay, I have to start deciding.